CNN will no longer publish content on Facebook in Australia. Earlier this month, the High Court of Australia dismissed an argument brought by three major Australian news organisations that they could not be held responsible for comments people post on their Facebook news pages. The news outlets had appealed a lower court ruling. Facebook does allow people and publishers with pages to turn off comments to posts, or otherwise limit the ability for people to comment to selected pages and profiles, a feature the company announced in March. A Facebook spokesperson said in a statement that the company supports the ongoing reform of Australia's defamation law framework and looks forward to greater clarity and certainty in this area. The case the High Court ruled on began with a defamation lawsuit filed by a former detainee in the Australian youth detention system. His treatment at a detention centre made him the centre of a 2016 abuse scandal, and he later sued Fairfax Media Publications, Nationwide News and Australian News Channel because comments made on their Facebook pages accused him of crimes his attorney says he did not commit.
The media companies argued that they shouldn't be held responsible for user comments, appealing the particular issue all the way to the High Court. In its dismissal of the argument brought by the media organizations, the High Court wrote earlier this month that the appellants' attempt to portray themselves as passive and unwitting victims of Facebook's functionality has an air of unreality. Having taken action to secure the commercial benefit of the Facebook functionality, the appellants bear the legal consequences, the High Court wrote, adding that the appeals court was correct to hold that the acts of the appellants in facilitating, encouraging, and thereby assisting the posting of comments by the third-party Facebook users rendered them publishers of those comments. The High Court's ruling did not resolve the underlying defamation case against the publishers, which has since returned to the Supreme Court of New South Wales. It's been a contentious year for Australia and Big Tech. In February, Facebook suddenly blocked people from seeing or sharing news in the country after months of tension with the Australian government, which had proposed legislation that would force tech platforms to pay news publishers for content. Facebook eventually restored news pages in Australia after the government agreed on changes to the planned media code. The tech companies said those changes would allow it to retain greater control over what appears on its platform.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe